All right, Salaki. So let's read this again. Matthew 24 and verse 8 again. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. All right, that's, like I said, it's gonna that happened back then, 2,000 years ago when the Messiah was on the scene. All right, but it's gonna happen again. All right, when they come down with a great wrath and towards the men of the Lord. Like we read in Revelation 12 and 17. All right, they'll come down to to make war with the remnant of the seed that keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. All right, let's keep reading. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Right, got many false prophets out here, man, saying we were in a new covenant. We got the MOTB isn't the mark of the beast. Salakia, the MOTB isn't the RFID chip, right? That we don't have the true names of the Most High and His Son. So a lot of false prophets out here, man. You gotta watch who you listen to, and who you watch who you listen to. All right, be careful who you watch and who you listen to. Salakia, because a lot of these camps out here don't have it. They don't have 100% truth. All right, and it says, let's read this again. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right. And it was an article that I saw of a woman who said she mistakenly, was putting her baby to sleep and she put it in the oven. So a lot of these women out here, they don't have no love, no natural affection for their children anymore. There's no accident, no mistake about that, man. You intentionally did that. All right, the Lord's gonna aid. The Lord's gonna kill a lot of these women, man. A lot of these women are gonna go crazy when that time of and that's gonna happen again. What's that called? Cannibalism. All right, a lot of these women are gonna kill their children when there's no food or in the house, no water, and you got kids around. What they gonna do? They're gonna kill their children, season them up, and they're gonna eat them. That's what happened back in the days of during the siege of Jerusalem. And that's what happened. And it was, I believe it was in 2 Kings. All right, that woman, she ate her son. Right. It says verse 13, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right. If you endure to the end, the same shall be saved. Right. So nobody is saved right now. Not even me. Nobody is saved right now. All right. The only way you can be saved is you endure to the end. All right. It says, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Right. Then shall the end come. This word has to be preached into all the kingdoms. Into all the gospel has to be preached into all kingdoms, all the four corners of the earth. All right, and that's happening, man. We got brothers everywhere, over in the UK, France, all right, Germany, right, in the islands, Hawaii, all right, Barbados, Jamaica, Mexico, all right, Puerto Rico, all right. We got brothers everywhere, man. So this gospel is being preached, all right, through the word, all right, and a lot of people are receiving it. The elect are receiving this word. Right? It's in verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which are in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of the house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that get sucked in those days. All right, and that was going into the time of Jerusalem when the Romans sieged it, when they invaded Jerusalem. All right, a lot of our people had to flee. A lot of our people had to flee into the mountains, and they flew. And a lot of them were fleeing to Africa. All right, you got the book of Babylon of Timbuktu. They fled into the western parts, of Africa, man. All right, some went down all the way down. Some went to east. All right, but a lot of our people fled into Africa, man, to escape the Roman persecution. Right? It says, verse 20, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. All right, for there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world till this time, no, nor ever shall be. What's that great tribulation? Drink us trouble, man. All right, and except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh, Salakia. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. All right, and then as we go on, as times get more evil and evil, the Lord's going to shorten the days. All right, it's going to seem like time is going to speed up. All right, it's going to continue to go. Time's going to get fast. Go on fast. Time's, like I said, is going to speed up, man. All right, it's speeding up now. We were just in January. Now it's February. February, I believe what's day was 15th, 16th, Salaki. All right, the 16th. So we always at the end of February, a couple more weeks. All right, then before you know, we'd be at the Passover. All right, so the Lord is speeding up the times, man, for the elect's sake. It says, verse 23, then, if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is the anointed, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. You know, the elect can't be deceived, man. All right. They could bring what's they call it, Project Bluebeam. All right, they could try to bring the Project Bluebeam, what they make a fake alien invasion to happen. All right, the elect can't be deceived by that, man. Or a fake return of the Messiah. You gonna know it's fake because they're gonna have a white Jesus in there. All right, so that you can't deceive the elect. All right, verse 25. Behold, I told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Right. So everybody's going to see him. Every eye is going to see him and bewail. All right, Revelation 1:7. Right. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Right. The stars shall fall from heaven. The stars are those nuclear missiles. Are those nuclear warheads that's dropping on America, Babylon the Great. Right. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven and Salakia. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. All right, what's those clouds? The clouds are the chariots, what people call UFOs. All right, let's get wisdom. No, let's not get that right now. But people gonna be, our people gonna be saved, by these chariots, man. The chariots of the Lord. All right, that you call that they so-called UFOs. No, those are chariots, man. All right, and then the Lord's gonna come back in a great fathership and beam with the elect. All right. It says, verse 31, he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right, so the four winds are everywhere, man. The elect are going to be gathered up, all right, and beamed up into these chariots, while the rest of the people are going to be burned up, man. All right. It says, I'm going to jump down to verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. All right. So just how in the days of Noah. All right. People were while Noah was building that ark, right? People were going about their daily lives, man. All right, and that's how people are right now, going about their day-to-day life, not having a care in the world about what's to come. All right. Yeah, and they were slock it. They were drinking, marrying, giving into marriage. All right, going out partying. Right, that's how the people are today. Not having to, like I said, not having to care in the world of what's coming. But soon they're gonna know, man, because they're gonna see those. They're gonna think of the prophets that were out here, right? Let's get Ezekiel. Let's go to Ezekiel 33. Ezekiel 33 and verse 31. Ezekiel 33 and 31. It reads, "And they come unto thee as a people." Salakia. Verse 30, it says, "Also thou, son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that have a pleasant voice, and can play well on the instrument. For they hear thy words, but they do them not. Right? Our people just hear the words of the Lord and don't do them. They come up, they listen. So like they come up and they listen, they hear the words, but they don't do them, man. They don't change their ways. They don't repent and turn to the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right. So they just come up and this is just entertainment to them. They go on the videos scoffing and mocking. All right. So it's just entertainment to our people. But they're gonna soon know. Let's continue to read verse 33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. They're gonna know, man. When these things start to pop off, when shit hits the fan, they're gonna know that a prophet has been among them. The men of the Lord out on the highways and hedges. All right, the prophets. All right. They're gonna know that prophet has been among them. They're gonna know what they should. They're gonna think back, all right, to that time they walk past one of the prophets. One of the teachers, the priests, all right, out here on the streets, declaring, bringing out the word of the Lord to them. They're gonna think back to that time. It's gonna be too late, man. It's gonna be too late for that, right? Let's get Isaiah. I think 30. I had. I don't think we read that yet. Yeah, let's get Isaiah 30. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 30. All right, in verse 1 it says, Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. All right, and these people take they don't take when they Salakia. It says, saith the Lord that take counsel, but not of me. Right? These people don't take counsel of the Lord, man. They don't when at a time of trouble, they don't go to the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. All right, they walk their asses down to Egypt to the Pharaoh, Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the starving to top making the lead on down. All right, that's who they go down to. They don't take counsel of the Lord, man. They don't pray to the Lord. All right, they don't have that Lord. They don't have the Lord Yahweh on their mind and the Son Yahushua on their mind. All right, they don't think spiritually, they think carnally. Right? It says, let's read that again. Woe to the rebellious children, who are the Israelites, saith the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Shalakia, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Right? They trust these people trust in a white man more than they trust in the Lord, right? And they say they believe in the Lord, but they don't seek Him, right? Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while He may be found. All right, they don't seek after the Lord continually, right? They don't seek His face, right? They go when a time of trouble comes, they gonna go right down to Egypt and take that mark. That's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, man. These people aren't gonna have. They're not gonna turn to the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And if they try to, it's gonna be too late, right? Verse 2 again. That walk to go down into Egypt have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust of the shadow of Egypt be your confusion. Right? But a time they're not. You want to try to make a treaty with Esau Edom? They're not gonna keep that. You know how many times they made a treaty with the Native Americans, and they turned on them. They didn't keep that. They didn't keep their what's that called? That they broke the covenant. I'm gonna say, right? So they broke the covenant with they broke the covenant with the Lord. They don't even turn to the Lord. They don't worship the Lord. So what makes you think they're gonna even keep a covenant keep a treaty with you, man? All right, make an allegiance. That's the word. Make an allegiance with you. They're gonna break that allegiance. right? It says, let's jump down to verse 7. For the Egyptians shall help in a vain and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still. Now go, write it before them in the table, note it in the book, that it may be for a time, so like it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Right? These people don't want to hear the ways of the Lord. Right? They don't want to hear that. Our people, the so-called Negro, Latino, even American, don't want to hear the ways of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Right? It says, verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, and prophesy deceit. Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Right? They don't want to hear about this stuff. They rather, go about their daily life, being caught up in these what they call celebrity TV shows, these celebrity fanatics, right? Caught up in sports, right? They don't want to hear the words of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, their salvation, right? This is their salvation right here, man, right? But they continue to walk past, not give a shit about it, right? It says, wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. And he shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it assured to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. For thus saith the Lord power, the Holy One of Israel, and returning and rest shall ye be saved. And quietness and confidence shall your strength be Salakia. Shall your strength and quiet and confidence shall be your strength, and you would not. Right? You don't want to be under the wing of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. That's what these people are like. All right? They don't want to hear the words of the Lord. They despise it. They say, hey, we don't want to hear about that stuff. People prophesy. That's why they go to these false prophets, these churches. All right? That's why they go into these churches and hear that prosperity doctrine. All right? You could do whatever you want, brothers and sisters. As long as you repent to the Lord. No, man. You got to follow guidelines. There's guidelines to this thing when you come to this. There's an